Did you know that you can grow your own fresh food even in the heart of the city? As we navigate the concrete jungles of our urban landscapes, we often find ourselves yearning for a touch of nature. In the midst of skyscrapers and traffic, many city dwellers have discovered a unique way to reconnect with the earth and nurture their green thumbs. Welcome to the world of urban gardening, a growing movement that's transforming rooftops, balconies, and small patches of land into lush green oases. Urban gardening is much more than a hobby or a pastime. It's a revolution that's bringing nature back into our cities, one plant at a time. At a time when urban areas are becoming increasingly devoid of green spaces, urban gardening serves as a beacon of hope. It's a living, breathing solution to the concrete monotony that often defines city life. But the benefits of urban gardening extend beyond aesthetics. Did you know that cities are often warmer than the surrounding countryside? This is due to a phenomenon known as the urban heat island effect, which is primarily caused by the lack of green spaces in cities. By covering rooftops and balconies with plants, we can help mitigate this effect, making our cities cooler and more comfortable to live in. And there's more. Urban gardens are a boon for the environment. They soak up carbon dioxide, provide habitats for a variety of species, and even reduce air pollution by trapping dust and other particulates. Now, let's talk about the food. Imagine plucking fresh tomatoes from your balcony or snipping herbs from your window box. With urban gardening, you can grow your own produce right in the heart of the city. Not only does this reduce your carbon footprint, but it also ensures that you have access to fresh, healthy food that's free from harmful pesticides and chemicals. To put it simply, urban gardening isn't just a trend, it's a revolution. A revolution that's making fresh produce accessible and sustainable, one rooftop at a time. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or a green-thumbed novice, there's never been a better time to join the urban gardening revolution. Starting your own urban garden might seem daunting, but it's easier than you think. The first step is choosing the right container for your plants. From classic terracotta pots to repurposed buckets, any container can become an urban garden with the right care. The key is to ensure it has adequate drainage to prevent waterlogging, which can harm your plants. Next, let's talk about soil. It might surprise you, but not all dirt is created equal. For an urban garden, you'll need a soil mix that's light, rich in organic matter, and well-draining. A blend of compost, peat moss, and perlite is a great place to start. The compost provides nutrients, the peat moss helps retain moisture, and the perlite improves aeration and drainage. Remember, a healthy soil means healthy plants. Now, we're ready to choose our plants. When picking what to grow, consider the size of your space, the amount of sunlight it receives, and your personal preferences. Herbs like basil, parsley, and mint are great choices for beginners. They're easy to grow, take up little space, and can be used in a variety of dishes. If you're feeling more adventurous, try growing your own tomatoes, peppers, or even strawberries. These fruits and veggies are compact enough for an urban garden, but they do require a bit more care and attention. As we've seen, setting up an urban garden involves a bit of trial and error. But don't let that deter you, just look at this split screen. On the left, we have a garden that's struggling, the plants are wilting, the soil is waterlogged, and the containers are too small. On the right, we see a thriving garden. The plants are lush and healthy, the soil is well drained, and the containers provide enough room for growth. Notice the difference a little planning and preparation can make. Gardening is not just about the end product, it's about the journey. It's about learning, experimenting, and growing alongside your plants. It's about turning a concrete balcony or a small windowsill into a green oasis bursting with life. And most importantly, it's about connecting with nature, even in the heart of the city. With a little planning and preparation, you can transform any small space into a thriving garden. So why not give it a try? You might just be surprised by what you can grow. Space is a luxury in the city, but that doesn't mean you can't have a lush garden. When it comes to urban gardening, innovation is key. It's all about maximizing every square inch and thinking outside the box, or rather, the pot. Imagine your balcony or patio transformed into a multi-level green haven with vertical gardening. This technique allows you to grow upwards, stacking plants on shelves or using climbing structures. Think of it as a high-rise for your herbs and veggies. Now let's hang around a bit with hanging planters. These aerial oases not only save floor space, but they also bring an enchanting touch to your urban jungle. From cascading greenery to blooming flowers, the sky's the limit. And don't overlook the unconventional spaces. That sunny window ledge, the staircase landing, or even that unused corner can house a pot of fresh mint or a cluster of succulents. It's about turning the overlooked into the overgrown. Now let's roll up our sleeves and dig into some DIY. Creating a vertical garden can be as simple as repurposing a shoe organizer, or as crafty as building a wooden pallet garden. It's about blending creativity with sustainability, and the results? Absolutely flourishing. So start seeing your small space through a greener lens. Look up, look around, and let your imagination grow wild. No matter how small your space, there's always room for a garden. Like any garden, urban gardens require care and attention to flourish. Just as a musician must tune their instrument for the perfect melody, a gardener must tend to their plants for a bountiful harvest. Watering, for instance, is more than just a chore. It's an art form in itself. Too little water and your plants will wither. Too much, and they may drown. In the world of urban gardening, efficient water use is paramount. You might be wondering, how do I know when my plants need water? It's a common question, and the answer lies in the soil. A quick finger test, pushing your finger about an inch into the soil, can reveal if it's time to water. If it feels dry, your plants are thirsty. If it's damp, hold off on watering. Next, let's talk about watering techniques. The key is to water deeply and infrequently, encouraging the roots to grow deeper and stronger. For container gardens, consider the bottom watering method. This involves filling the tray under your pot with water and letting the plant drink it up from the bottom. It's a great way to ensure the roots get the water they need without overwatering the surface. Maintenance, too, plays a vital role. Regularly check your plants for pests and disease, prune them as needed, and remember to rotate your pots to ensure your plants get equal sun exposure. With regular care and attention, your urban garden will thrive. The best part of urban gardening? Enjoying the fruits of your labor? Imagine the joy of stepping onto your balcony, rooftop, or into your community plot and seeing ripe tomatoes, crisp lettuce, and aromatic herbs waiting for you. Each of these beautiful, vibrant plants represents a victory, a triumph over concrete and steel. As you reach out, you're not just picking a vegetable or a fruit, you're reaping the rewards of your dedication and hard work. You're taking a piece of the city and transforming it into a green, living, breathing space. This is what urban gardening is all about. It's about making the most out of every square foot, every inch of soil, every drop of water. The fruits you're harvesting, they're not just food, they're a testament to sustainable urban living. They're a symbol of a greener, healthier, more sustainable future, and that's a future we can all get behind. Urban gardening isn't just about fresh produce, it's also about community and well-being. Imagine this, amidst the hustle and bustle of city living, you find an oasis of calm in your small balcony garden. You're not just growing plants, you're nurturing your own mental health. Studies have shown that the act of gardening can reduce stress and anxiety and even improve mood. Now let's not forget about the community aspect. Urban gardening has the power to bring people together. It's a shared interest, a common goal, that bridges the gap between neighbors, creating a network of green-thumbed friends. City dwellers have shared experiences of finding camaraderie and companionship through their shared passion for urban gardening. So you see, urban gardening isn't just a hobby. It's a lifestyle that promotes health, happiness, and community. It's more than just a way to grow your own food. It's a way to grow yourself and your relationships with others. Urban gardening can bring joy, community, and a sense of peace to your city life. Ready to start your own urban garden? By now, you've seen the transformative power of urban gardening. It's not just about growing your own food, but also about creating sustainable living spaces, fostering community, and reaping mental health benefits. It's a green revolution taking root in concrete jungles worldwide, so why not join in? You can turn any small space into a lush, productive garden, transform your balcony or rooftop into a green oasis, and join the urban gardening movement today.